Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to the FM save. And from where we took off last time, we have beat SK Rapid Vienna 2-1 at home, making light work of that. We then lost to one at Brennan 4-3 at home, really disappointing. We then beat Bayern away, which I'll show you the highlights for this one. It's an absolutely fantastic game. The boys seemed really up for it, and we were at them from kickoff, and that means we have beat them twice this season. One time at home and one time away, and Bayern did actually take the lead twice. As you can see, fantastic finish there, 4 minutes in. Karim with a good baller, Adams and Hubner tapping that one away, and then Bayern come back yet again with Bergwijn, who they've signed from the Dutch league, into the bottom right. Fantastic dribble and finish in all fairness. We then replied Chamberlain into Demabe and Grealish on that left, who's absolutely fantastic since he come in from a relegated Burnley. And to finish it off, Fofana taps it in and Grealish gets a finish, and that was a beautiful 3-2 win against Bayern. We then went and played Bayern Leverkusen in the next round of the Europa League with a 1-1 draw away, and then we beat Freiburg 4-1 away from home as well, with Chamberlain playing absolutely fantastically and getting a lot of goals, a hat-trick in that one. He's playing a 7.6. I have asked Liverpool for him next season. They want 51 million, so he won't be a player for us next year. But in this episode we are going to go through the Bayern game at home in the second leg knockout, and Hertha as well in fourth. Quickly guys, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, it does help massively, and like the video if you are enjoying. It does mean a lot, and it's much appreciated. So jumping in straight away, we have beat Bayern 4 times in the last 3 seasons, drew once, and Bayern have won twice. We're going to get into it with a 4-2-3-1. We outplayed them in the first leg but couldn't put our dinner away, and as you can see, the players are really progressing very nicely. Mavogo 3.5, Kadebrek 3, Adams 3.5, Hubner 3, Barisic, the left back from Rangers, who's only just come back from fitness, 3.5, Demabe 3.5, Fofana 4, Chamberlain 4, Morales 4, and Grealish and Amory both on 3.5. I can feel the sneeze coming. Is it going to come? Maybe no. Oh, it's holding out. Right, Strawberries, that normally gets rid of it, doesn't it? But Big Man Jones is going to step into the dugout, and hopefully we can get a fantastic result here. I'm going to tell the team to go out and carry where they finished last game. It didn't do anything, so we're going to have to tell them that we have got faith and see if that they can get us this result here. So it is going to be Bayern in red, and we are currently the side going through due to away goals, having scored the equaliser at their ground. It was a little bit risky playing a 4-2-3-1 at home against them. I was debating the 4-3-3, but I thought they would have found it far too predictable with us doing it that way against them at their ground anyway. But it's going to be a Hoffenheim chance, and Grealish into the far right corner, and Bayern have now created a bit of a hill for themselves to climb. 1-0 down. Let's have a look at this. Demabe, he's been really good. I dropped him for a bit for Grealish, but since he's come back he's been fantastic. And Grealish, the man from England, the man who was relegated with Burnley, has just put us 1-0 up and in an absolutely fantastic position to possibly advance through this round, which is absolutely massive, and I want to try and win the Europa League, but it's going to be a long road. But actually here, Hubner in, Grealish, Fofana, Demabe tackled, and Bayern Leverkusen can break here. It is Moreno down the left, and Paulinho should really do better there. Mavogo, who hasn't been as fantastic as I wanted him to be this season, really had to be on his toes there. He's gone all the way up to 17 million already. Playing for us this season. We brought him for 6, so I could sell him on and try somebody else, but he seems like a decent keeper for the time being, and we will swap him out when we can. And I don't think I'll be going for a sweeper keeper anytime soon because he has been a bit suspect. But 1-0 at half time. When I say to the boys assertively, don't get complacent. You've got well, effectively, no, it is just a 1-goal lead, sorry, because we only scored 1 away. So any goals they score are massive for the game, absolutely massive, and it will flip it on its head. But we have got a really nice set piece here. Chamberlain, Adams picks it up and it's just off the post, and we can't seem to do anything with it, which is unfortunate. But I've got faith in the lads really to make a difference here and see out this game. I'm actually going to shout to them and tell them to get creative, see if that will do anything. And I'm going to make a sub, possibly bringing on Kramaric up top just to see if he can offer us anything different in the actual offence. Really good striker. Obviously he was at Leicester a few years ago, and I just want to see if he can score more goals than what he is, because he has struggled this season, not really hitting the form that we expected of him. But with 8 minutes on the clock, I'm going to bring off Demabe and bring on Grealish as well, see if that makes any difference. And I'm not going to bring Gree for one. I would if it wasn't such a big game, but considering we're 1-0 up with 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, can we see this out? Boys are all playing decent football, And is that going to be it? Surely, that's 3 minutes, ref. He's let it play on. Davies down the left, Havertz, and that is going to be it. Full time, and Hoffenheim are advancing into the next round, and that is history being made here in Germany. And Big Man Jones is absolutely elated on the sideline. A good win, boys, well done. And now we've got to go and play Hertha. Absolutely fantastic result, absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look here. We're going to rest the boys and see if we can really kick on. So next game is Hertha at home. I'm going to stick with the same system, but I'm going to bring Kramaric in as well, guys. I'll set this up now for you just so you know what sort of play style we will go with. We'll play Vogt in there as well. We'll play Brunet in there. Geiger can come in, and Grealish. I think that it's just much needed really for the team. Rotation, it's an important part of football, and that is what we're going to be doing. So it's a lot weaker. It really is a lot weaker, and it's scary because you're putting a lot of faith in. I'm going to start Chamberlain. Actually, I do not trust Perez, but yeah, we're putting a lot of faith into a lot of players who might not actually be good enough for the club. But that is fantastic. If we go here to competitions, guys, we were only expected to reach the second knockout round. We've done that. We're now going to the quarters, and we'll see what team we do face in the next round very shortly, I believe. And it could be a massive club. It really could. I believe City and Tottenham are still in this competition. So yeah, it's there you can see City are in it, Man United are in it, Fiorentina, Real San Sebastian, Seville and Lazio and Tottenham. So some absolutely fantastic clubs left in it, and I'm hoping they'll just put Tottenham and City together and just let them knock each other out of the competition, if I'm being honest, because I do not want to face either of those, or United, to be honest. But let's get into it. It's the quarter final of the Euro Cup, guys. Give me a drum roll, and let's just get into this. Let's just jump in and see what is the possibility. You can see all of the teams at the bottom here. So draw the next team. Hoffenheim first out of the hat, and it's Real San Sebastian and Real Sociedad. That is fantastic. I'll take that every single day of the week. We've probably got the easiest draw there. You've also got Tottenham v United, Lazio, City and Fiorentina, Seville. I'm going to say out on a limb straight away, I'm going to put through Hoffenheim, United, City and Seville as the teams going through this one. But that is absolutely fantastic. Let's go and have a look when that is in the next one. So we've got the German Cup quarter final coming up. I'll just play that one, and then we'll meet back up for the home leg in the Euro quarter final against Real Sociedad. That is absolutely massive. What a game. What a game. That is going to be absolutely fantastic. Jolinton's got an issue. See what's up with him. I understand that. I think Alomu is best for Jolinton, because he is only 24. He's just not as good as he is in real life, I'm afraid, and I think that's what the issue is. We're going to just accept all of these for the loans, and we'll move forward. But that's fantastic. I am elated that we've got Real Sociedad, because I was petrified that we'd get a City, and I really need to win some silverware. Really do. Our season is really hanging in the thread, really. People might not see this, but we're only just in 5th/4th, really, only not in there because of goal difference. And we're in 2 competitions as well, and I just really want to be as successful as I can at this club. And if I can win a trophy in my first season, that is fantastic. I don't think they've won a trophy in a while, Hoffenheim, so it is massive for me to actually get some silverware under my belt and actually prove to the world that Big Man Jones, the manager, the legend, is going to become the greatest manager of all time. Forget Arsene Wenger, forget Sir Alex, forget Guardiola, forget Klopp. Jones is here, and he's here to stay. And I think that is the important thing that you've got to remember. We're here for the long run, and whether we stay at Hoffenheim for more than 4 years, I don't know, but I want to be here for a while. I can really see me building an elite club and getting the results that we want. So let's get into this against Hertha. They're in 4th, we're in 5th. I completely forgot that they were the club above us, actually, so I can't even play that second string side at all. I'm going to have to play the bigger lads. So let's get straight into this. Barisic, we're going to play Kadabek as well. This is such an important game. Fofana, you're going to have to play in this one, mate. Grealish, you're going to have to play. Amory, Grifo, get out of the team. Grealish, get back in. And we're going to give Kramaric the chance to prove that he does deserve a chance in this team. Vogt, mate, he's got a promise that he wants to leave the club at the end of the season if we haven't confirmed Champions League football, so this is massive. Same for Kramaric, same for Hubner as well. Betancourt's still injured, and that is going to be the starting 11 then, guys, and I'm begging that these boys go out there and actually get a result, because this is make or break for our season. This is Champions League or Europa League football next year. I'm going to tell them that they need to express themselves and get revenge against this Hertha side that embarrassed us earlier in the season due to just naive tactics by myself, not knowing the competition we're up against. But yeah, we need to get a win. It is absolutely imperative that we go out there with a clean mind and a clean head and we get a win here. But it is going to be Hertha on the attack straight away, and it's a bending shot there by Mayer, and it has just floated round the post. Are they playing Nicholas Stark in centre mid? They are actually, yeah, and they've got Foy from Spurs at centre back, which is really interesting. Good acquisition for them, really. And nothing is happening, nothing at all. Let's get aggressive with the boys. Tell them to actually, start trying to create things. I'm going to go attack it as well because it is important. It's a really important game for this club. This is Champions League or Europa League next season. This is setting us up for the perfect end to the year. Possibly, because there isn't many games left. You play 18 games a season in this division. I want to tell the boys that it's been disappointing and I'm not happy with their performance out there. I know they played 2 days ago, but they need to step it up here. They need to try and find something, just a little bit of brilliance. Vogt has gone down injured, so that's a lock-for-lock swap with Hubner there. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to bring Morales on as well, just because I don't feel like enough has happened. I'm going to bring Grifo on as well. And that is 2 substitutions, and it is going to be a goal for Hertha. Jesus Christ. Nicholas Stark firing that one into the top right, and that is not what we wanted. Let's have a look at this. It's a ball back Mayer. It's cleared by Kaderbeck, and Stark just hammers that one. Twice he gets a shot, and it does just fall in. We're going to go very attacking, and we're going to try and just get back into this. There's nothing else that we can do. And it is going to be another Hertha corner. It's headed in. Amory, he hasn't even cleared a man. He hasn't even cleared it to the halfway line there. That's absolutely shocking. And this is not what we wanted at all. This is not what we wanted. A ball's been fed out here wide. It's fed back in. Mayer, Stark again, and Mavogo. And it is that man Stark that I was commenting about earlier. About being not being up for it, really, because of the fact that he is not. Why can't I make any more substitutions? I completely forgot that I've made as many as I can. Jesus, this is not looking good, lads. This is not looking good at all. And Hertha are playing with content, and they're more than happy to try and hold on to this lead. So, lads, you need to get aggressive now. You need to start pumping the ball into that box. We're going to look for the overlap on both sides. We're going to go more direct, extremely high. No. Be expressive, lads. Come on. Whipped crosses into the box. Let's just really get into this, lads. Come on. There's nothing else I can do. I've set him up in a playstyle that I think would get the result, and it's just not coming off. Barisic, though, running through here. Can he find that pass? He can. It's Chamberlain, and it is going to be a goal. And it is 1-0 to the boys in blue, and that is absolutely fantastic. Chamberlain coming up big when we need him, as he has all season, tapping in a fantastic strike to the back post. And look at that. Absolutely fizzes that in. And that is 1-1. We're going to stay on attack. Oh, fuck it. We're going to stay on very attacking. We're going to see if we can actually get a result here. And come out of a winner. We're going to time to show some passion. Let's get going, lads. Let's tick. Let's cook on gas here. Grifo down to Amory. Can we find one? We are the lads for last minute goals, and Morales has hit that one over the bar, and it does not look like we are going to be coming out victors at this stage. Hertha looking more than content to sit with the lead, the draw that they are taking home. 4 minutes left, and it is a Hertha chance, and that hurts. That hurts. That's shocking. That's shocking. Absolutely piss poor. Absolutely piss poor by the lads. Mavogo, mate, you've got to be doing better than that. He had all the time in the world to see that, and I'm fucked off, lads. You don't go and beat Bayern Leverkusen and lose to Hertha. That isn't on the cards, and it's going to be another. Stark's got a hat-trick. I can't believe it. I took the piss as well. Saying was Stark in centre mid, and he scored 3 bloody goals against us, and I can't even complain because they're 3 really good goals as well. Look at this, he bends it. He just bends it. Freaking hell, lads. That's absolutely heartbreaking. When you have a chance to really push yourself into Champions League contention, and it might be Europa League next season. And I'm going to have to get aggressive with them. I'm disappointed. Really, really disappointed. Lads, freaking hell. Well, let's have a look at this league table then. Hertha sitting 3 points in front of us now, nice and comfortably. They have had one more loss, but we've had so many draws this season. Dortmund winning it, and in the bottom you've got Wolfsburg, Hamburg and Hanover. If we go and have a look at our fixtures then for the rest of the season, we have got in the league, we've got Schalke up next, Nürnberg, Hanover, Gladbach. We haven't got any big boys really, apart from Schalke and Frankfurt, which is promising. So if we have a look at Hertha's actual schedule, where are we looking here? They've still got Bayern, they've still got Mönchengladbach, they've still got Leipzig as well, so there is some hope for us there. But then obviously we've got the German Cup quarter-final against Cologne as well, and then the massive game against Real San Sebastian. So guys, that is all for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'm sorry about that loss. There's nothing I could really do. The boys were dead, and I just couldn't seem to get the most out of them. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you have enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel. It is massively appreciated, and I'll catch you next time.